Hi, Libra Nation. This is going to be your September general overview and forecast. It's good for any placement of Libra in your tropical natal chart. But as always, please keep in mind this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. I meant for this to be your energy, but some of it might be the energy of people around you affecting and impacting your life, Libra. And you might just need to know about that. If you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down below. Okay. And if you're new, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for you. All right, Libra, let's get into it. So I think September, it's interesting when I look at all the messages that came out together, there's these new opportunities that are coming in for you in the fall, Libra, in September. And I think that they really excite you and make you happy. But I also think that it puts you in a scenario where you feel very vulnerable. You're going to have to be very, very flexible. There is a new beginning, but timing and resources might be an issue for you guys, some financial constraints. And because your overall tarot was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like there's going to be a lot out of your control. And I think that a general theme for September is these new opportunities excite me. I really want to jump into something, but could anything else go wrong? And it's not so much, I mean, it could be, I didn't get the Tower. It's not, well, I do for someone. It's not necessarily disastrous. It's like Spirit just isn't lining things up and making it easy for you right now. And I don't think it has anything to do with Spirit. It's just life on planet Earth. Like shit goes down on planet Earth. And with a lot of planets in retrograde and Mercury retrograding, it just might feel like energetically it's going to be a little bit more difficult than you would like it to be to get something going. But just breathe and hang in there, because there's some things I think you're meant to be focusing on. Your overall human design activation is gate 30. And this is about taking inspired action. And it's about manifesting what you're passionate about into action. But watch out for retreating into self-sabotage when gate 30 comes out. You're the passionate creator right now. So some of you will be very passionately creating something. You have the creativity to envision the life that you dream of at this time, and you know which dreams to lean into. I remember a couple months ago, maybe it was last month, that some of you were trying to narrow down options and find the right path for yourself. Now I think in September, your creativity and your vision is really going to be sparked, and you're going to be able to discern which dream to lean into. It has to sustain you. And it also says you can sustain strong, powerful, and compelling emotions. You're going to be very compelling to other people right now as well. And you may be seen as quite intense, but you inspire passion in others with the power of your dreams and create sustainable change in the world. Wow. So you will be very intense this month with your creativity, especially any of you that are creators, content creators, entrepreneurs, artists. I'm hearing you won't be everybody's cup of tea, but the people that want to drink your tea are going to want to drink a lot of it. Okay. So follow your strategy and authority and just go where you're led. Watch out for impatience at this time and leaping into chaos. That will leave you feeling burned out. So I do think life is going to be kind of chaotic. Also, watch your emotional responses. When gate 30 is activated, we can sometimes self-sabotage by being overly intense, overly passionate, overly eccentric and emotional, and it ends up pushing other people away. Some of you are working on something very niche. So stay focused on your vision at this time. Make sure you're leaning in, make sure you're taking actions towards something that will be sustainable. But there's some kind of opportunity coming in for you, because out of my next Oracle deck, I have opportunity, flexibility, potential, and a new beginning towards abundance. Wow. Transformation into a blessing. That's interesting. So there's a couple cards here of new beginnings, because we have a descendant card, an invitation card. You have a new beginning coming in September that has a lot of potential. It's a new opportunity for you. In order to take this opportunity, you will have to be flexible. And I can see here, like when we get to the tarot, you'll see it. You'll be like, should I do this? Should I not do this? but it's hard to say no to it because I'm hearing that it's like an opportunity that doesn't come around very often. You feel like it's an opportunity of a lifetime, so much potential. But you will need to be flexible if you want to move into this new beginning. I think it has to do with career and life path, because what came out, the solar system influence for September is descendant. There's an invitation, 11th house, to a community. The 11th house is friends, social occasions. It's not a card I would associate. 11th house isn't a house I would associate with dating, but it's about getting into a community with like-minded individuals that share common goals, interests, and ideologies. So there's an invitation into a community. Neptune, there's a vision. You have a shared vision. It's in alignment with your vision. And midheaven, that's about your career. The third house is here, communication. I'm sensing that for some of you, this is either about career or potentially furthering your education in some way. You may be taking some short courses, some short classes, because the third house is a house, it's a learning kind of house, but it's not like university. It's maybe like some courses online, but with the 11th and the third house, this is very social. So it could involve other people. So you're coming into alignment in September with a community, and this community may share your vision, or you are creating a vision for a specific community. Whoa, some of you are going to want to do something really big. You have big aspirations. It's like an Aquarian kind of dream. It's very humanitarian. And it has to do with career. I'm hearing that some of you may be opening like a nonprofit, or you're teaching, or going to school, or you're thinking about becoming part of an organization that is in alignment with career and life path, but it's like a vision, because Neptune is about an idealized state. And it involves being cooperative with other people, working with other people. And here's another card of new beginnings. Sorry, this is upside down. From the Illumination Oracle deck, the 4-leaf clover. Luck is on your side, but then vulnerable and obstacles ahead. Substances affecting your life are at the bottom of the deck, and fear. You'll have to be determined. Navigate carefully. Okay. Watch out for substance abuse. For some of you, it's either you or maybe someone you're connecting to. Because I have like the 11th house and the third house, not all of you, but a few of you, either you yourselves or someone close to you, might be entering into a rehabilitation facility. They're going to be around other people that have the same kinds of issues. Bear in mind, substances does not need to be drugs or alcohol. It can be some other kind of addictive behavior. Watch out for excess, just in general, Libra. You, people in your home, people that you're be around, like God forbid you go out one night with a friend and they've had too much to drink, and then you drive home like that. Like, you need to be careful of substances. Something around substances may come up. There is this new beginning, but you will feel very vulnerable because there are obstacles. What I always say about this obstacle card is it looks like a dead end, but it's just an obstacle. Obstacles can be worked around, overcome. It's a block that's probably temporary. So it's not a dead end. It's not a no. It's just an obstacle. It's like, man, they have this invitation and they're on the right path and there's this new beginning with all this potential. But I feel like moving into whatever this is for you in September, Libra, you just won't feel super confident. You might need more support. With the 11th house and the third house coming out, that is people. It's people that could be around you, because 11th house is friends and third house is a house of like local community and conversation and delivering and receiving information. So there could be people around you, but you have to take them up on their offer to be there for you if they are. I am secure. I'm on the right path. I'm ready to grow, but I'm going where it feels right. Yeah, some of you really are taking a leap of faith. But it says, I know that my finances will be taken care of even when I don't see how. Yeah. And I do have the 5 of Pentacles here with the 9 of Swords. So some of you will be like, holy shit about money. Some of you might be dealing with some consequences of past choices financially. Don't do the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Just focus on being very careful with money, because security and feeling financially secure may be an issue for some of you in September. But I'm on the right path. I know that nothing can get in the way of what is meant to be. I know every dream in my heart is waiting to bloom. I know that my deepest desires are the pathway towards my dreams. I'm kind of getting the sense that there's something you want to do, but the timing is kind of like shit is going to go down that'll get in the way, and money may be a problem. Some of you are afraid to take a risk. You're afraid to take a risk, but if you do, it will put you on the right path, and it's what feels right, and it will help you grow as a person. But you might not be able to afford it at the moment, or you're like, holy shit, how am I going to afford this? It's like, it's perfect, but like you might have to move to do something and you can't afford to do that, or it's like being between jobs, or, I mean, I have the Hierophant here. So some of you are Hierophant twice. I mean, that is Taurus and marriage, but it's also, the Hierophant is about higher learning and a higher commitment. I associate the Hierophant with family and tradition, but also something collegiate as well, and a higher education platform. Some of you want to step into a role of leadership, and you've got what it takes. When we get to the energy of the Hierophant, that's a person that's almost elite in their field, or you want to become elite in a field. And it's like, oh, you know, you're on the right path. It feels right. It'll help you grow, but you will be worried about security. My personal unsolicited advice is I would never rely on just prayer alone. It may involve some prayer, though, and maybe asking for help and making very smart choices. I can see that you have high expectations of yourself. Overall energy of your reading is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The catalyst or the challenge is the Two of Pentacles. What's driving you is the Magician. The way you feel deep inside or your recent past is the Seven of Swords with the Ace of Cups. So there might have been an opportunity for love, but it's not happening. Or maybe you've run away from an offer that you wanted. Like it's here for you, but you don't know if you should take this opportunity or not. What you're thinking about, what your highest self wants you to think about, is the Nine of Pentacles, which is being self-sufficient, feeling good about yourself, high earning potential. Also focus on being outdoors and nature and in your diet. That's very important. But I can see like your soul wants you to think about being self-sufficient and being more than financially stable, financial abundance. Two cards also came out for your action in September. The Three of Cups in reverse, but the Hierophant in the upright. So because the Ace of Cups is here, for some of you, there is potential for love, but someone may have to give up a third-party situation. Also, family, culture, religion, tradition may be an issue. I'm also hearing that some of you want to explore a new opportunity because you're not getting along with a specific group and you may jump ship and go somewhere else. I feel like for some of you, the Hierophant might be education or a school or a job, but I'm also hearing that if new love is coming into your life, the timing is bad, and family and friends and just, I don't know, things like tornadoes and car accidents might get in the way. I hope none of you get into a car accident. But with the wheel in reverse, it's like, well, this could have gone better, but now is a great time to break cycles when the wheel comes in reverse. It just might not be the most lucky month. You will see yourself as the Nine of Swords. You will be stressed out. You will be stressed out, but what you need to know, or your advice, is the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. That could be help around you. The way you're going to be feeling is the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. You might be mad at a water sign, or you will feel very emotional and angry and just like ready to make a change. But the final outcome was the Ace of Wands. And there's another Ace of Wands here. So wanting to start a new beginning. Virgo is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, some of you are struggling financially. If this isn't you, it might be someone else around you. It is Virgo season, and they're our next door neighbors, right? So I'm definitely feeling like you're going to be doing a lot of self-reflection. There will be times when you feel like you don't have a lot of love, you don't have a lot of support. Do not be too ashamed to ask for help where help is available, Libra, Because with the Five of Pentacles, one of the messages is there is often help, but you don't want to take it. And they're very fearful at this time. Either you or someone around you might be very stoic about money problems. If you have a Virgo in your life, if you have Virgo in your chart, Virgo can get really stoic. Like they can be diagnosed with something terminal and they won't tell anyone. Like they're just really stoic and private. This might be to your detriment or this person's detriment. So don't be afraid to ask for help. But the Hierophant is here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, look, some of you have an opportunity. A few of you might be considering marrying for money, but some of you have an opportunity to move towards something that will lead to your success. You've just got to figure out how to do it. It's just about figuring out how to do it. Like some of you might have to work 2 jobs or get an extra babysitter. It's like you're going to have to like science the shit out of it. Thank God the Magician's here. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it's in reverse. It is time to break cycles that are no longer serving you. You may hit a bit of bad luck or a rough patch in September. Things will not be easy or line up. You guys know that I could sugarcoat this, but I won't. It's like when the wheel is up, it's up, and when it's down, it's down. But clarifying this is the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Star. Virgo and Aquarius here. I think some of you are really searching your soul. You're moving slowly in September. Some of you are considering like giving up on a dream because look how the Knight of Pentacles is looking back at the Star. Like I could free myself from this. I could move towards a dream, but I'm afraid to. It's like there's freedom is here, but you're afraid to. And I feel like with Virgo, you're like, I really need to think about this for a bit. You may feel held back in some way. I do have the Hangman further down, but your catalyst is the Two of Pentacles. You will need to make a practical choice. You may need to do 2 things at once. Watch out for making excuses and going, well, because you know what we do, right? I'm a Libra too. You guys know that. You know what we do. We stand there and overthink the shit out of it and we procrastinate. And sometimes we miss our window, us Libras, and Virgo as well, because we won't make a choice. So you may have to make a choice, but I don't think you have to make it quickly. I'm hearing you have 3 to 5 weeks to make a choice. But you may need to do 2 things at once, and you're going to need to weigh your odds. But you're driven by the Magician. Aries, Virgo, Gemini energy. He will science the shit out of it. He will be like, welp, I'm not going to do nothing. And I only have 4 ingredients, but I can do a lot with that. I can do a lot with this wand. I can do a lot with this cup and this athame and this pentacle. Like I can do this. You do want to do something here. And clarifying this is the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the World. Wow. You want an open heart chakra. You want a new beginning that involves love. You're ready to take on the world and the 10 of Pentacles with great money. Some of you are thinking about moving, relocating, opening up business. This is, I wouldn't say that this is aggressive because I don't have the Knight of Swords here, but it's like, this is what's getting you out of bed every day. I want to be on top of the world. The world is at my fingertips. I'm ready for a new beginning and an open heart chakra. And I want to make that money. Of course you do. You're ruled by Venus. Good for you for being the Magician. Take one day at a time. The only thing I'll say about the Magician is, well, he's scrappy. He can get through a lot. That's a person that's a survivor. But sometimes the Magician makes it up as he goes along and he doesn't have much of a plan. You may need to operate like that. It's like, well, I don't know what's going to happen 2 weeks from now, but I know what's going to happen this week. I'm going to do it one week at a time, one day at a time, I think. This looks like future investments as well. I see you future focused, but stressed about the present moment. Recent past and deep within. Again, 2 cards came out, the 7 of Swords to the Ace of Cups. So some of you, clarifying this, is the Tower, the Queen of Swords, that could be you, and the 9 and the 7 of Wands. Okay, for some of you, the Queen of Swords is not you. For some of you, the Queen of Swords is someone who might be very demanding. For my masculines in particular, you might have wanted to be in a relationship with this woman and she said no. Someone may come for you for love and you're like, do you see, I'm not holding a cup of love here. I'm holding a sword of discernment. Get off my lawn. I'm so not ready for this. Some of you will have some kind of opportunity for some kind of new cycle to start. It could be with a romantic partner. It could be with another part of your life. But I think it will shock you. And I don't know if you're ready for that, or someone else might not be ready for it. Communicate very clearly. You may catch someone else off guard, or they may catch you off guard. Someone does feel the need to tread lightly and act upon their own behalf. There might even be some insecurity or lying. I'm also hearing someone may be jealous around you as well. But I'm like, okay, that is what it is. With the Tower of Scorpio here, it's like it's all a little too much maybe for someone. But what you're thinking about all month long is doing well financially, showing out, being self-sufficient, having abundance. But clarifying this is the Six of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, and we have the Ace of Wands here, and there's this new beginning. You could develop something, but you will not see a return on your investment for a while. And I do think that that's heartbreaking. You can't move quickly despite knowing that there is growth potential here with the Three of Wands. I think some of you might be overcoming like a health issue, or maybe your business was really impacted this year negatively or by COVID-19. You haven't given up on this. Just know that you are in an in-between phase. And it's not going to be easy. There's some things that are heartbreaking about it. And there's pessimism here, but you will still be facing forward. You're still looking towards the future. And again, we've got this Three of Cups in reverse with the Hierophant. Some of you aren't getting along at work with coworkers. Some of you might have just been promoted in some way and your coworkers don't like that. You could just be dealing with a Taurus. But clarifying this is the Eight of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you will receive messages going back and forth. You'll think about it. You won't be sure how you feel, and you'll hold back financially. Because again, it may be an investment. You might need to move, relocate, invest money, pay tuition, something like that. There could be something about dating or a relationship. Family could be getting in the way. Someone doesn't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Like I can just see in September, there's some stuff that's going to go down that's like, God damn it, it's going to be stressful for you. That's why I said, just breathe. Just breathe. You're like, this sucks. Clarifying it is Judgment, the Hangman, and the Five of Pentacles. Again, this might not be happening to you. It might be happening around you. You may be in a situation where you feel like your hands are tied, like you're in a situation that you can't get out of, and it might involve like money. You're like, shit, well, I can't afford that this month, or I don't know what to do here. Spirit's saying you do need to make a choice. You have to make a choice. And moving forward, you will have to make some kind of a sacrifice. If any of you are like exiting a relationship, I mean, this is what everyone looks like after they exit a relationship. We lose money. I feel like you guys are like, God damn it, no, I do not want to lose money. I'm trying to manifest abundance into my life, or someone is. Also, if you're happily married, like you and your partner just might have extra bills, weird shit will go down, you won't know what to do. I also hear that a few of you, some of you in September are going to get an opportunity to like, it's like a dream job, maybe to be a teacher of some kind, but you're like, oh, I don't know. Some of you also won't be sure what to charge people. Know your worth. Charge your worth. But I think some of you are afraid to. Some of you are making some decisions that will probably cost you financially. But here's what's in the hidden. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Three of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles. That's building, learning, growing, being recognized and rewarded, and the Six of Pentacles, which might be some help. Clarifying this is the Ten of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, that's a new job, and the Six of Pentacles. What's hidden is that either for you or maybe your spouse, could be someone you're connected to, I think that someone may get a new job. or offer you something. It will not be easy. Someone may have to move, relocate, like it'll be hard, but this new opportunity is coming in. And with the Six of Pentacles here twice, it could help out with something financially. So I feel like Spirit's saying what's in the hidden factor that you don't know is actually a little bit of help. It's a little bit of help. I'm also hearing one of your kids might get a job or something, or like a roommate will pitch in, or yeah, a new opportunity will come in. But it's happening during a time that's difficult for you or for someone else, but there's still going to be somewhat of an increase. This might be a little bit of a job opportunity. I was surprised by what came out, but I mean, I let the cards fly. I don't question them, even if it's difficult for me. I have the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. Okay, you personally may be irritated with a very emotional person. And with the substances affecting your life card, this might be a drinker. So if you are drinking too much, doing too much of anything, you will piss other people off. There may be someone else in your life that you're pissed off with. Or, I mean, all of us can be in Queen of Cups energy where we're just emotional and pissed off. It's like conflict, loss, and change. Conflict, yes. Loss, yes. But change. It's like, and I think this is like a frustration. Clarifying this is Temperance, the Devil, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, something that is out of balance needs to come into balance. Some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius and a Capricorn, and it's all really stressful. I saw this in your love message too, where someone may have issues and have a problem. Some of you are dealing with a female that one minute she's a mess and the next minute she ignores you. You may be feeling somewhat out of control emotionally. It's really important to try to find ways to regulate your own central nervous system to help self-soothe and self-calm that don't involve excess, drugs, alcohol, shopping, eating, anything. It's just like stress and trying to be calm and trying to face a demon, and it's like anger and anxiety, and it's making you emotional, or it's making this person emotional, and it's like, for some of you, this is a boss or a coworker, someone in your life that's just gone off the deep end. You will see what they're really made of at this time. They may have owed you money, but I was like, God damn, okay. But the silver lining is this Ace of Wands. There's something with growth potential coming in by the end of September. Page of Pentacles, you would have to dip your toe in the water and develop it. It would make you happy. Look at him looking at that like, this would make me happy, and it would excite the shit out of me. For my manifesting generators and anyone with sacral authority, oh my God, it will excite you, because I have the Ace of Wands again. Especially for those of you, if you follow human design, that have sacral authority. The sacral responds. It just lunges forward, like, sign me up. Like, you don't, I have sacral authority. I don't make decisions. My decisions make me. I very rarely do this. And I'm not impulsive. Like, if you have sacral authority, it's just going to boom. Also with splenic authority, your spleen will be like, yep, this is right for me. That's where I'm supposed to be. And it may, yeah, see, it may involve a higher level of commitment, or going to school, or a new job where you're a leader or something. It might be spiritual. I'm also hearing that it might have to do with a community of people, because you got the 11th house and the 3rd house. It may have something to do with outdoors and real estate, health and wellness maybe. Regardless, it will bring in good money for you. So there are things to celebrate. And I know why you're feeling vulnerable in this new beginning with all this potential. It's because you're worried about money. I'm sensing that whatever opportunities come before you, you already feel vulnerable because you already see the obstacles ahead. The star is calling you. Do not give up hope and faith. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse right now. You might need to do two things at once. It might be like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? Libra, you can do it because you're the magician. And the magician will figure it out. It will figure it out, but it won't be easy. I believe in you, Libra. I believe that you can overcome these obstacles. I've had to overcome a lot of obstacles in my life. I've had to overcome obstacles this year. You guys can do it. So just breathe, ask for support, be flexible. Luck is on your side. Whatever you move for will help you grow, but there might not be support. Some of you have to overcome something difficult or deal with a person that's overcoming something difficult. You'll have to make a sacrifice, but there can be help. This might be like help with tuition or something. I'm also hearing something about needing, if any of you take a new job and relocate, oh my God, negotiate a moving expenses up front. Because I do have the 10 of Wands in the world. So if you take a job that requires you to relocate, negotiate in your contract moving expenses. But it's like there's going to be messages and you're going to be like, I don't know what I'm going to do here. So there is potential. Just think about it. This new beginning is here for a reason. You'll have to take inspired action. Lean into the dream that will bring security. We have Taurus here twice. That's about security. So get creative and move towards what brings security and abundance, long-lasting sustainability. Yeah. Whew. Oh my God, Libra, that was intense. All right, you guys, that's September overview. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. Link to the websites down below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra Nation, because I love you guys. I'll see you next time.